Cronkite News starts now.
Good evening and welcome to this special edition of Cronkite News on Arizona PBS. I'm Emma VandenEinde. Thank you for joining us.
Practicing on a new platform can be difficult, so their violin instructors started wearing crazy socks and wigs to help motivate them.
But Phoenix's giving meters don't pay for parking. Instead, they allow people to give money to the homeless. The facility you see behind me here opened last Wednesday, but interest has only gained momentum. About 30 beds have been filled of the 54-bed facility. Without any water or shade, the Arizona summers can move from hot to deadly in a matter of degrees. Both here in Tempe and at the border, temperatures reached almost 120 degrees during the summer of 2020, according to the National Weather Service. Voters who live at a temporary location, such as a dormitory, must complete an online request form in order to change their address and receive their ballot. Many Arizona families enjoy swimming during the hot summer months. But all that swimming requires a lot of water. According to a new study of Phoenix, Glendale, and Gilbert pools, the average pool wastes about 14 gallons of water per day. The initiative plans to create an office for non-citizen defense that is funded by the public. It's an evolving legal concept that is taking roots in Pima County. And for the campaign organizers, their passion runs deep. We have several sources, internet, TV, and social media, all vying for our attention. This has the potential to create a wealth of misinformation, especially for the Hispanic and Latinx community. But one researcher wanted to change that. With his new initiative, he's hoping to get that crucial conversation going, even through some unconventional means. The American Dream and Promise Act of 2021 is a measure many undocumented immigrants have waited for since it failed back in 2010. Yet, while this is a huge step, many more have to take place before some can claim citizenship. The controversy over the border wall is nothing new. For migrants, it is a barrier to get to the United States. However, activists are urging authorities to remove part of the wall due to another factor they say is causing harm. Migrants aren't the only ones stuck at the U.S.-Mexico border.
We see things like species coming to the wall and not being able to cross.
Jaguars, ocelots, javelinas, all caught behind construction for a man-made wall in the San Bernardino region.
I see that striking contrast of before and after when some of the most beautiful places in the region, have been turned into construction sites and dump pits.
To change this, Ron Pulliam created Borderlands Restoration, a network of organizations aimed at rebuilding a biodiverse habitat for wildlife at the border.
Really, investing in restoration is investing in the future of an arid region.
Thomas Sisk is a partner on that project. Their goal is to increase animal traffic without decreasing safety.
We're not, as a group, we're not advocating simply just tear the wall down. We're advocating that there are strategic places where the removal of the wall could benefit wildlife greatly and have very little impact on security.
If border wall construction continues, an estimated 93 threatened and endangered species will be affected, according to a report from the Center of Biological Diversity. 40 of those species are located specifically in Arizona.
And the wildlife are just sitting around not being able to cross in many places in a time when it's critical that there are ways to get across the border for species during times of climate change.
Now that Biden's 60-day border wall construction review is over, wildlife groups are curious to see what will happen next. The network backed a letter sent by the former secretaries of the Interior to Biden about their goals, but no response has been made yet. Despite this, Sisk believes working together with the government will create the effective change they're looking for.
This isn't just about wildlife, and it's not just about the economy, or it's not just about justice. All of these issues are tied together. You can't separate them out and hope to make progress. We have to take a more comprehensive approach.
The network also has proposed to rebuild different areas of the border wall so that the barriers are more animal-friendly and allow for water to easily pass through. If you want to learn more about their efforts, you can visit their website at borderlandsrestoration.org. In the studio, Emma VandenEinde, Cronkite News.
Cheryl Angelelli loves to dance. And her partner Tamerlyn Gadroff enjoys teaching it with her.
1, 2, turn.
But Cheryl's class is unique. She uses a wheelchair. And her students do too. Cheryl began using a wheelchair at age 14 after she became paralyzed when she hit her head on the bottom of a pool.
Swimming was something that always came natural to me and I was always really good at, and dance is something that I have to work really, really hard at.
But her hard work is fueled by her passion, and it's contagious.
I fell in love with it. It's my way of being me.
After experiencing it today, it's something I'm gonna do long term. You'll see me here every month.
It felt like I was moving and I wasn't in the wheelchair.
Brittany Johnson used to dance before being shot during a carjacking. 10 years later, she says she hasn't missed a beat.
I definitely almost felt like I was having an out-of-body experience, not realizing I was still in my wheelchair dancing.
That's the way Tamerlan wants all dancers to feel.
I always get excited when I see them happy and, oh my God, I can do this, I can move, I can do something.
And Dance Mobility wants to remind students that there's no such thing as two left wheels.
Our class is all about fun. There's no right step or wrong step. Everyone's here just to have a good time.
Or have the time of their life. Reporting for Cronkite News, I'm Emma VandenEinde.